Alright, this is Empress. This is the Global Green Book. In this video, I am going to share with you 5 tips to help you towards your repatriation goal, towards your first visit towards Africa. If you feel you can't do it, I'm going to show you how you can do it even when you're on a budget. Alright, stay tuned. Welcome back, my global family. This is where we left off in our last video. Thank you for watching. I am really going through some mind-blowing growth during this repatriation process, and I decided I wanted to go ahead and share with you all what it is. I really hate vlogging, y'all. I started this channel to record my repatriation vlog, something I could leave for my kids.
His first 2 letters. I know his name.
His last name rhymes with Lore.
Oh my god. Al Gore. What's the?
He got shot in the head. He got shot in the head.
Our president was assassinated.
Why would someone want to support my channel? And I'm like, because you're doing something that they want to do, or they may be thinking about doing, or want to learn more about doing. So I mean, hold on, y'all. I gotta fix my Macs. See, that's one of the things I'm going to miss about my city. Yeah, what I realized is answer some questions. So I'm going to try to do more informative videos versus just, sharing my day-to-day routine, and which is part of the repatriation thing. I'm sorry if I was all over the place. So one of my girlfriends came to me. She said, how did you travel with your kids to Africa? How were you able to afford it? Because at that time, I didn't make a lot of money. Technically, I was a single mom. I had no one helping me, no parents, no siblings, no one helping me. No child support. I mean, when I say I was on my own, I was on my own. I'm going to break it down what I had to do to travel with 2 small children on a modest income. And not so much the cost of it all, but the sacrifices, the determination, and what my mindset was. Because, it may be something that you just didn't think of. I don't know. Maybe it'll help. We'll see. I'm going to try to break it down to like my 5 top points, and I'm doing this strictly off the top of my head, guys. So if I come up with some more thoughts on this, I'll do another video. I'll say number 1 to me being able to travel with 3 children on my own to Africa for a month, because I stayed for a month, a little over a month. I was able to rent a home, plus take care of all my expenses here in the States. I committed to it. 100%. I sat down, I wrote down, and I started figuring it out. I said, let me see how much it will cost for 3 tickets. And I just kind of estimated by doing Google searches, searching different tickets throughout the year, each, from the time that I had started, to kind of get an idea of how much they would cost. Did researching on how much it is to rent a home for a month, what it was the cost, the exchange of money for American dollars to the country that I was going. I just did a lot of researching, every little detail of what I needed. During the time that I went, there was a twist. It happened during a recession, but alhamdulillah, Allah has a way of working things out. I tried to figure it out, and the first step was tickets, airline tickets, passports, visas, shots, what shots were required, because when I was going, I had to pay for everything, and to figure out where I needed to begin.
Working a full-time job has its challenges. I'm constantly thinking of ways of collecting time to take off. But, unfortunately, not every job is willing to work with your time off. So with the repatriation, one of the things you really have to think about: should I stay in this company? Should I work remote? What do I need to do to create income? Because going for a month visit versus going for a 5-month repatriation, 6-month, a year, how will you make your money? Now, once you figure all that out, shipping, everything that you can think of that you might need to make this journey, then I suggest creating a spreadsheet. Put everything in a spreadsheet, because this is what I did. I had a journal. I journaled everything out. I did YouTube searches on traveling abroad, taking your family. I just researched, put it all in my journal, and then I started making a Excel spreadsheet. I did. And then in that Excel spreadsheet, I started listing everything as I could think of it, because I needed a placeholder for all this information. And then I started putting dollar amounts. And then I started putting things in the order of importance. Like, I knew I needed a passport, so I got my passport first. I calculated, I came with a date that I wanted to have all this done. And then when I had my date, I knew when I wanted to buy my ticket and how much money I would need to have saved by then. Then I opened up a savings account just for that. And then I took a look at what my current expenses versus what I was making, my debt to income ratio, to figure out how long would it take me to do what I needed to do with the debt that I had. And then I had to take a hard look at, do I need these things? And I decided I didn't. So I started getting rid of some of my debt, and I'll share with you some of the things that I did. One of the things that I did was, and it was a really hard decision, was sell my truck. This sky is so scary. I can't believe I'm out here just because I want to test drive a car. No, this is why I'm out here, because I need to just drive a car. Oh gosh. I had a Chevy Avalanche, an SUT. I just loved that thing. It made so much money for me. I was vending and things like that, but then I was thinking, like, can I still do these type of work? Can I still vend? Can I find other ways of doing it and still make money? So for me, the expense of having the Avalanche was not worth it. Now I'm laughing at it, but especially with what the gas prices are now. But it used to take me $40 to fill the tank up.
And when the recession went up, it went to $100 to fill my tank up. And I was like, oh, okay, whoa. I had maintenance, just things that were just out of my control. My average maintenance was like $800 for this truck. So I said, this is money that I could be banking. So I sold the car. I didn't get anything for it because I still had a car note. So I sold it for what the car note that I had left on it. And that person made some good money off of it. But it took a great amount of debt off of it because I was basically paying a mortgage with that truck between the car note and the insurance. And then I just, started catching cabs and buses and started calculating, my monthly expenses according to catching public transportation and cabs versus a car note and insurance. And let me tell you all, I saved a ton of money. So what I decided to do, that money that I was saving with the car, I went and got myself a monthly bus pass. I allotted so much money for my emergency cab fare because, I had small children. And the rest of that money went towards my trip, taking care of the immediate expenses. So I would use, when I would have that extra money on my check that I would normally pay on my car note, I would go pay for one of my kids' passports or get take care of their shots. I just started, doing everything because back then I didn't have insurance to take care of the shots. So I had to pay out of pocket for everything. Guys, there's so many ways of saving money. Some of the things that I did was I started to do more bargain shopping, like thrifting. I made my family's clothing. I made my own jewelry, and I started using things like food pantries at the churches to lower my grocery spill. I began gardening. I would volunteer at food co-ops so that my grocery bill would be lower, and I stopped eating out and had movie nights at home. I did free activities like going to the zoo, the parks. Yeah. I got rid of my TV and bought a DVD. Got rid of not the TV, and I downgraded to like basic. And me and my children just bought movies that we wanted to watch. Am I in your way? So that saved a lot of money. We didn't go to the movies anymore. I cut that out. So me and my children created movie night. And I would go to like Walmart or Target or one of those places and buy the DVD and let my children pick a movie, and that was movie night. And it saved us so much money from cable and what have you. All right, so let me recap. Make a commitment. Research what you require for your travels. Organize and prioritize your list. Create a spreadsheet of everything you need to manifest your repatriation. Do an intake. Figure out what your debt to income ratio is and decide what you can do without. And these are the 5 things to help you towards your repatriation. I'll do more videos later. These are some of the things that I did. Importantly, make a commitment. Commit to yourself. For watching, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, in this video, I have 5 tips. 5 sure way to, oh man, hold on.